Thordak, the Cinder King, has been defeated. The party struck, first catching the dragon unaware as he danced gleefully in the arms of Rikva. There were eldritch blasts galore from Crow, flurry of blows faster than the eye could see from Dorian, ice storms raging all around from Colleen, arrows flying through the air from Lakazi. Luther came in and started blasting. And a woolly mammoth? Oh wait, that was Rikva. With great aid from the Master of Arcana himself, Boris Blackwood. Together, they overcame this formidable foe. Perhaps the first time this group has coordinated in unison, and it has paid off in success. A shadowy figure deeper in the cave presented Luther with 3 riddles, to which he answered all correctly. His prize was a golden statue of a kobold. Thinking nothing of it, they turned to the bountiful mountain of gold and treasures that awaited them. Some more interesting than others. The sound of hundreds of marching feet echoed around them as an army of kobolds approached the party, halting in front of Luther. Is Luther now in command of an army of kobolds? Who is Eliza Moonshadow, the lady chained to the piano, whom they now have liberated? What other surprises lay in wait?
I will, before we get in, sorry, I should have said this. I did give you diamonds and rubies and miscellaneous items.
You did, I wrote those down. Yeah, I got them here. You gave us 50k of gold, 3 times diamonds worth of 500 gold, and then you were like, and miscellaneous jewels, rubies, and whatever's.
The healers dish out the diamonds between you, using all yourselves. Who has?
And we leveled up.
Yeah, and he's leveled up as well. Yes. I think everyone leveled up except for Richby, but it's okay.
I'll do now.
No, you can't take your time.
I was like, oh shit.
I supposed to message you. I checked it all today and I completely forgot. That's how I knew. I was like, oh bollocks, that's grand. I'm hoping there won't be that much combat this session, but it's up to you.
That much?
Hell yeah.
So, Luther, standing in front of you, an army, well, I can only say, of kobolds. Roll me an insight check first.
Will do.
Are they cute?
12.
Rats.
Yes,
the
they
definition
are.
of cute.
I bet they are very cute. Can I pick one up and give it a cuddle?
Don't
Only
touch my shafts!
me, not Colleen.
A little rat dragon.
You just see this. You just see this lobster come out and just like pick one of the kobolds and run off into the corner.
Snap it in half.
I start blasting, Dave. I start blasting. It's going off the believers.
But, what's your roll? It seems to be
12.
Okay, it's just like a literally infinity. I was like, what the fuck? 12. It's not hard to read. Not hard to read these kind of emotions on these creatures. If I could describe how they were walking, it's more like they're walking in a trance. Like they're all in unison. Like what you seen outside was like a party going on and stuff like this and all that.
Yeah.
Now these look like they're just one mission, and they're all like there's no whispering between them. They're all just like marching towards you and have stopped in unison.
So they're like almost like clones or zombies or something. Like,
yeah, you could say they're nearly.
I hold up the golden statue, and I kind of move it to the right like this, and
you kind of see the heads move, and the heads follow the statue.
I point at one of them and say, "You, step forward."
And you see one step forward.
Tell me what this is.
It doesn't speak.
Oh, I thought it willingly had their hearts. No, I've just got an army of zombies. So I'm a necromancer now. with an alive army.
Uh-oh.
Can Dorian say to one of them in Draconic, do you understand me?
Yeah. You see Dorian goes over. You speak. Who else? I know someone else speaks Draconic. Yes.
I speak Draconic.
Yes. Yeah. I knew the most you speak Draconic. You do hear Dorian going over, and there is no response from the kobolds.
Look over at Luther and be like,
The best way to describe them is is basically you are Daenerys with the whip, and these are the Unsullied.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I kind of look at this golden kobold and I kind of say the activation word for it to work.
Do you place the statue down or just have it in your hands?
I keep it in my hand and I activate. Oh, it turns into it, doesn't it? Actually, I put it on the ground and take my hand off for a second to see what they do.
They do none.
Okay, then I activate.
So, what'd you say? What's the activation word?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Let me get... English.
At this
to
stage,
dwarven.
you see Lakazi in formation with the kobolds just staring at the statue.
It's just like you're just like it's like a little camera pan, and you just see all the kobolds standing, and then there's like this giant huge just staring down at the end. I like that.
I just say the dwarvish for awaken.
Awaken.
Yeah.
You can see like what it seems like glass cracking as the arm pops out, and then the other arm kind of pops out, and this golden kind of shell kind of starts to disintegrate, but the golden skin still remains on the kobold.
Yeah.
As it kind of gets up and stands, and it just stands there in front of him, like both breathing and standing. As the kobold.
Battle stance. Luther, is this yours?
Oh, just 1 second.
Are you sure?
Let's not start blasting. And I'll jump down to one knee, and I'll put my hand out and I'll go, "My name is Luther. It's a pleasure to meet you."
And he kind of like turns around. He kind of turns around like a British soldier, and like kind of kicks like 2 feet up, and then like kind of kicks him, and then walks like that, like slowly turns around, and he goes, "All right, governor."
Did you not shake my hand, no?
Yeah, no, he's doing little hands like that, and he just goes, "All right,
Okay.
governor."
Tell me, what is going on right now? And I point in the direction to the kobolds.
We're thinking the exact same thing, governor.
I believe I answered your riddles. Is that correct?
Huh? He kind of like puzzlingly looks at you.
Oh.
Right, so I wasn't speaking to you. Tell me, what are you?
I'm a kobold, sir.
Right. Are you aware you were just a statue a second ago?
Was I?
Yes, I said the word and then you awoken from the statue.
Yes, I kind of have this like relapse memory thing. I just kind of black out things and just wake up. I think it's like a sleeping thing. I think people call it sleep.
Right, okay. And do you happen to know why these other kobolds are not themselves?
Well, because I'm the kobold lord, obviously.
Okay, well, now we're getting somewhere. You're the kobold lord, yes?
Yeah, and you're the governor.
I'm the governor.
You're
What
the
does that
governor.
mean exactly?
Well, you're higher than me. It's a ranking system, Gav. Are you sure you're the governor?
Well, I guess I am. I must be.
Oh, yeah.
What does the governor do?
The governor does what the governor does. Whatever you want to do, Gav.
And tell me, these kobolds over here are answering me because I am the governor, correct?
Correct.
Are they doing it willingly or against their will? Are they enchanted?
Oh, Gav, yeah. My little Brian's not capable of comprehension of them kind of questions. I just do as I do, and I just do as I am.
Okay.
Same with the kobolds.
But they look like they're entranced. They don't look like if I told them to stand there, they would do till they died.
Probably. Like, if you just tell them to go off and do what they want, they probably do the same. But you probably never get them back again, though, Gav.
Would you say it's immoral to enslave an entire group of people to fight for you?
Whoa,
would you say?
Ain't no enslaving going on here, Gav. Whoa,
If it's not
let's
willing,
use that.
If
Who
it's
said
not,
they're not
willing,
willing?
though, you there. I point to one of them and go, I order you to speak. Are you willing?
It just works like that, Gav. I am the emissary between you and the kobolds. They only speak to me.
I understand. Okay. Can you tell them that anyone who wishes to leave is free to do so as long as they do so in peace in the Dawnfather's name?
Is he another governor?
He's my governor. And he is
You kind of see his eyes just widen. The governor's governor?
Exactly. And he is the most magnificent being of all. He is the radiant light in the morning that causes the grass to spring from death.
All right, Gav. I just want to make sure I'm making sense. You want me to ask the guys to leave? And
No. I want you to give them a
leave?
choice. I say, do they wish to stay and serve their governor, or you, willingly? Anyone who wishes to leave and return to their little kobold families, do so in peace, for all time.
Kobold families.
Okay, 1 sec. And you just see him going over and he's like, and you just speak in this mad language.
Yeah.
You just can't comprehend what it is. And he kind of comes back and he goes, some of the guys are asking what's in it for them. Is there any, what's the risks and what's the pros and cons, really?
How do you feel kobolds are treated by the likes of Emmon and the peoples of this world?
Well, so far the guys are liking you because you haven't killed any of them yet. So you're doing a good start, Gav.
I kind of nervously glance over at the kobolds that died in the fight. Yes, of course, I would never do such a dastardly thing.
The bar is low.
Now, very well. So they like us because we haven't killed any kobolds, and they want to know what's in it for them. Perhaps.
I'm not gonna lie, Gav. They're very confused because they've never really been asked this question before, Gav.
Well, I want them to live in peace and be happy if that's what they so wish. If they come with us, they can seize their destiny and serve the Dawnfather. Yeah,
see, Gav, you're trying to, do something that's not really programmed into them. They kind of like leadership. They like what they like. You know what I'm saying, Gav?
Very well.
They don't know anything. They don't know really anything else. You talk about that stupid human stuff.
Well, Lord, I'm going to level with you. A great enemy has arisen in these lands.
You kind of see that when you call him a lord, you kind of like this.
I actually call him Little Lord. That's what I call him, right? Mm-hmm. I go, let me explain something to you, Little Lord. Mm-hmm. For there is a grave and dire danger that has arisen in the lands that goes by the name of Vecna. Okay. Do you know this name?
We've had dealings before with LV.
Dealings before, as in with him or against him?
We've fought battles against him a millennia, and then I think we fought with him. And then I think there's one time I think the last time we fought against him, I'm pretty sure, was it?
Okay.
I don't remember. Forward, time.
If I'm your governor, we will always fight Vecna. So what you need to understand is Vecna wants to kill everybody and then raise them up as undead minions. Okay?
Yeah, he likes that.
Mm-hmm. He's going to do that to every living creature in Thaldore.
Yeah, it's crazy. He wants the bodies.
We are standing against this menace that has arisen.
Oh, cool.
I would like you, Little Lord, to bring your kobold army and fight with us.
Yeah, I think the guys will be able to do that. Yeah, cool.
We'll be fighting dragons, possibly.
Cool.
Hey, good. I'm not going to turn you back into a statue. I would prefer if you would sit here on my shoulder and you can be a part of our team as an equal.
Oh, okay.
You are the little lord after all.
He's kind of like the shitty eyes going, okay.
You are the little lord after all.
Yeah, Gav. I'm sorry, it's just a bit weird.
Let me introduce you to my esteemed friends. This is...
sorry. Just before you do the introduction, Rikva walks over and she said, Luther, do they still not have a choice to live?
Of course they do. They have a... Tell them, we will get to that in one moment. Okay. The little lord needs to know everything before he makes his formal decision. Am I right, little lord?
Whatever the Gav says.
Well, the Gav wishes you to express your own freedom.
Yes. he just smiles and puts his thumb up.
Very well. If I am the one who gives you the little lord orders, then I order you to think with your own mind and suit your own freedom best going forward.
Okay. Wait, so are you making me Gav? Gav?
I look over at the rest of them to see if any of them has any inclination about what to do with that.
We're just over by the treasure map playing with all these guys.
Flying around in the circle.
Crawl, just at the car going, this cloak would look lovely on you, Dorian. Oh my god. Dorian's like saying away up and down like a mountain of gold.
It's like when you go into your mum and dad's closet when you're a tiny kid and you put on all the clothes and stuff and you're walking around like, look at me!
Hey, look, I can make fire!
I have a very strong sense that if I should make you governor, with all no disrespect intended, little lord, your chaotic nature may lead to more trouble than it's worth. So just for now, I will remain governor until I can establish what your motivations would be.
Yeah, I'd probably just try to take on the next civilization, become king or something. I think that's a good idea.
Yes, you see, that's not good because that's evil behavior. That's evil. It's altogether evil.
Ever. Well, it depends on the viewing point.
No. I'm going to teach you all about the Dawnfather, my governor, and he will brighten you. You are made of gold. You are made of metal. Metal is shaped by the fires of his glory. I better stop or I'll never shut up. Right, let me introduce you to my friends.
Okay. Okay,
This
Gav.
is Rikva Hadassah. I am a sworn protector.
I reach out the hand to shake.
You reach out the hand and it's like a little it's like holding ET's hand.
Oh, he shakes your hand. Okay.
He shakes hand.
Whatever.
He shakes back. I'm
Rikva, this is the little lord.
I'm the little governor. I'm like a lord.
Hello, little lord. It's lovely to meet you.
Okay. She's cute.
And who else is around? Is anyone beside us?
I think I would have.
Lakazi's still in formation with the kobolds.
yeah.
You're in formation with kobolds, eh?
I'd say Dorian is checking Lakazi's pulse at this stage. He looks a little bit worried.
It's like a patient lost in the ward.
Putting a stick in his mouth, pull his tongue down, and make sure, like doing all the little checks.
The massive big cat tongue, just rough.
Being Crow, or maybe just finishing up, like packing up the stuff
Yeah.
and being like, "Wow, what a haul!"
I'll bring this stuff over to Luther's stuff and be like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk over to you and be like,
Who's this?
I'm like, Colleen, this is Little Lord. Little Lord, this is Colleen Dayman.
"Little Lord, is that
like-
your name?"
Is your sister Nightman? sorry. Hey man,
It's a good question,
just-
and I
that
wondered
just-
that myself.
Whoosh goes
Hey,
right
man.
over Colleen's head.
it kind of just stands there, goes Dayman, Nightman. No, okay. Day
I
and
will
night.
name
Demon.
all
Demon.
about the glory of the Dayman, fighter of the Nightman.
That means demon. It says.
Tough crowd. No. He just kind of bows in front of you, Colin. Oh,
I
on
did-
his shoulders off his
She asked
Luther.
him. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what you said? I didn't hear.
I said a few things. It's okay. I said first, "Is that your name?"
Yes. And he kind of looks at Luther. Yes.
You've always been known as Little Lord, and I kind of look at Luther.
Have you always been known as Colleen?
Yes,
So yes.
to my knowledge, at least. And I'll kind of like squat
I
down a
don't like
little
this
bit.
one. he points out straight.
As soon as he says that, I'll just stand up and just turn around. That's it. I'm done with these. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go over to Lakazi and be like, "Lakazi, what is wrong with you?"
Why is she so rude?
She's not
Says
rude.
the
She's-
kobold that ignored the 3 things that I said to it.
It's cool.
Why is she so rude?
She's not rude. It's just an intense situation. This is Crow. Crow, this is Little Lord.
I crouch down.
Ooh.
Fist bump.
And he kind of looks like he's from the first thing and he like pumps her. I like him.
I don't like
His face shatters. Oh.
look at him in his
And,
eyes. Be like, I'm gonna call you Goldtooth. Scratch his head.
I like.
Do we like
like
Goldtooth? Yes, we like
I
that.
like gold was cool.
Okay, let's go with that then.
I don't like tattoos.
Goldtooth, perhaps you might
little
jump on my shoulder. I'd have to
Okay.
jump on my shoulder, Dave, just to carry him over to the rest of them.
Is he governor as well? He looks like a
No,
governor.
he's not governor. No. He will never be governor.
He looks like a governor.
Always remember this.
I walk over to Dorian. I say, perhaps one day Dorian might be governor. Because he possibly serves our governor. But
Not with them
It's
arms.
just-
No.
oh, no, this is Dorian Silkane, the finest healer I've ever met. Dorian, this is Little Lord.
And he kind of curtsies.
I'll look at him like and give him a nod. Okay.
I say
Very
to him,
good.
I say, no. A Little Lord does not bow. He is bowed too.
Bow to me, Dorian.
Luther, I'm not about to bow to this.
Bow to
Tiny
me,
creature.
Dorian.
Dorian, please, if you wouldn't mind bowing to the Little Lord.
Dorian.
I'll throw my eyes up to heaven and I'll give him a little. My little lord.
So you just ask people to bow. That's okay.
No, there's a reason behind it. I'm going to craft you into a regal, noble Little Lord, where you can lead your people in peace and prosperity once we have eviscerated Vecna. And this is Lakazi Sharptooth, champion of the Leonin, king of his tribe. He does not
Yes.
need to bow, for he is also a king, and kings shake hands as equals.
I'm going to kind of like take his paw and just be like, "Lakazi, are you all right?"
Lakazi reaches out and goes, "Yes, I am king. Yes, I am king."
He shakes his hand. I like him. Man of little words.
That's not usually what he's like.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do I do now?
Lakazi, not usually what I think.
Oh, Lakazi. Colleen is going to stay with him, like, hook around his arm and just kind of stay with him.
Yeah, you can kind of see where the ring is on his finger. It's kind of like black like tentacles come from it and just like kind of pulsating a little bit.
Jesus.
Lakazi ruffles Colleen's hair. Just
they kind of like they've drained something from.
Lakazi, what are you doing?
Okay.
You have a friend.
Yes, Lakazi.
I'll approach him and study him a bit. What you say about the? I wasn't listening to the black stuff on him. Is there any of the
Yeah, it's just the ring. It's the ring.
From the ring.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lakazi has said that the wrist ring, you can use it, but it does have a huge taxon on his body.
It drains 7 wisdom points after being used until the next long rest.
I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah, so he's.
I don't have less restoration.
Until a long rest.
Until a long rest.
I don't think it can be restored.
Yeah, he just needs to sleep.
But yeah, I don't know that.
Okay.
He's like on MDMA or something.
So
The skag.
So, Little Lord, why don't you examine the troops, make sure they're up to standard, while I talk to my council.
Okay.
Is that okay?
In the cave or at the camp?
Just the ones that are aligned here. Why don't you examine them, make sure they're okay, and I'll come back in a few minutes and we can discuss our next move.
Okay. And he just walks over to the kobolds and he goes, "Okay, guys, let's get down to business."
To defeat.
He's like,
Do they all disperse?
he starts to crack his like yoke, and you do see that he slaps one or two, but he's gone up and he's like doing he's doing each and everyone line by line.
My head is
Do they
like
start to
face
disperse or do they stay in formation?
They all stay in formation.
Okay.
Colin, perhaps you could assist Lakazi in joining us in private so we can talk. Or maybe
Yes,
we should leave
Lakazi,
him.
we're going to go over and have a talk, okay? And I'll still be like linked with his arm, just gently guiding him.
I'll have him on the
Lakazi
other
kind
arm
of
as well.
stare and blind. He's just like, yes, we talk.
I kind of just say to you, say, the Dawn Father has truly blessed us. He has granted us an army.
You do hear a voice. I don't know if you want me here in this conversation. As you see,
What?
Eliza is there.
Oh, we never introduced Boris to the kobolds.
Boris will be heard out as well if he is, yeah.
Yeah, Boris and Eliza is there.
Perhaps it would be best if you would give us a moment, milady.
Yes, Boris goes, "You know what, I will actually look and see if she's any other injuries," and he kind of ushers her away.
Okay, cool.
So Boris and Yoke are now on the other side.
Yeah.
We'll just let you know who's there.
Yeah, so we have been gifted a rare opportunity from the Dawn Father. We have been gifted an army of kobolds.
An army.
Yes, so as it was explained to me by the Little Lord, I am the governor. He relays my orders to them.
This is the extent of them.
How many are there in front of us?
There's about, I'd say, up to around 200.
200.
We have 2 dragons on our side now.
Nice.
I don't mean to offend, but
I wouldn't
Cannon
be
fodder
so
at the
sure
best.
about that.
Oh,
I feel that there's still a ploy at hand. We'll have to
I
broach
agree.
very carefully when we go back to Iman.
I just don't put a lot of faith in kobolds. Sorry.
Harold.
No, and I'll just kind of turn around and look at them as well and be like, no.
Yeah, as you say that, one of them farts.
My good
Lakazi
man.
breaks down in laughter at that. Like, fucking loves it.
Honestly, my good man, surely you jest. For even the smallest creature can affect the fate of the world.
We're just playing a much larger game.
Even the largest game has smaller pieces. These are creatures with souls and hearts and blood that runs through their veins, and they are tied to this world as we are. They surely deserve a chance to defend it.
They will certainly become useful in the coming.
I don't say we don't
Or-
use them. I wouldn't put too much effort into it. We've a lot to do.
I am.
Can you send them on their way?
You can
make them go towards this room?
roll an Arcana or a Nature check. Anyone who wants to devolve more about kobolds,
Yeah.
if you want.
I think
If I give you a bit more information.
I'll roll it.
Natural one.
Wait, will I do it with disadvantage?
If you want, Lakazi.
7.
Okay.
It's your wisdom is low. It's also not your intelligence, so you are still able to talk. You could probably have no social barriers or anything like that.
I'd be rolling based
You're
off
just a
living in
little
the city
bit
of East.
spaced.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nature
The way it was
15.
described in Neverwinter Nights was, it's like if you have 20 intelligence but like 2 wisdom, it's like the academic who's completely absent-minded and just like blurts out random things. Like no common sense.
Yeah, there's
Super
no.
Yeah.
Goodwill hunting.
There was a
Yeah.
really good meme that showed if anyone's seen The Emperor's New Groove, Kronk is high
Charisma.
intelligence, low wisdom, and then Pacha is low wisdom, high intelligence. They're like other way around.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, even
My-
the stupid barbarian can utter wise words.
Yeah.
My D&D Beyond is acting up.
Yeah, it's saying that the D&D dice server is not working at the
Oh,
moment.
fuck off. Don't do that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why that lagged. Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if it's the desktop version. I'm going to try it on my mobile.
Yeah, I'll go to get my mobile up as well.
Refreshed. I refreshed there and it's fine now. It's showing.
I refreshed and it was for a second and then it went again.
Yeah, that's what happened. Exactly happened to me.
I got a
It was
15
fine.
for a nature check on the kobolds.
I'm just going 15. Okay, cool. I'm just going to roll.
Yeah, I'd have to
Oh,
refresh
shit, yeah.
each time a dice is rolled, though.
Just as well, I've got my dice
Yeah.
here.
Physical dice, bro.
I can
Oh,
roll.
it looks like
fine.
D&D Beyond servers are down completely.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
Look,
refreshed
I'm getting
again.
it now.
Oh, my
we can see-
up now.
They'll probably get on it
Oh
quick
yeah, look,
enough, though.
it's actually removed my ability to roll dice now. Oh,
Yeah, mine's gone as well.
Do people have
The mobile
the way to roll dice?
Mobile
I have
Yeah,
dice.
just
should
Google-
do.
You can also Google an online roller if you want. Just literally type in
Yeah.
roll d20.
The mobile
Jenny, I know you were like you're relying on D&D Beyond. Do you have anything there? Do you have a dice roller or do you have a dice?
I'll get a dice like Daryl set up on Google and I'll just do
No
that.
problem. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, we all okay with that? Is everything else?
I'm going to
Yeah,
use
perfect.
IRL
Yeah,
dice.
yeah, yeah.
That's alright.
D&D
I
Beyond.
actually will for the crack as well. And Jenny, I have dice here as well if you want them.
Oh, thank you. But I'll do it
Real
here and
dice
that one.
throwing. Let's go.
I don't know where my dice are, so I'm just going to use an online.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever you just want. So just roll me a nature or an arcana check. And
I can't even
15
see
for
my
Dorian.
I can't even see my character sheet anymore. By the way,
Oh shit.
I have your character sheet here. I literally just on your character sheet. You've
it's
nature.
saying
You've
we
plus
should be rolling that
2.
one on API checks.
You've plus 2 on nature, and you have a arcana. Which arcana? You have
I
a
got
plus
a
2 on arcana.
I got a dirty 20, but I am very proficient in Arcana. I have plus 6. So no, if anyone wants me to print screen, I will
Yeah.
for that one. It's...
No, yeah.
Are you the mistress of Arcana?
I'm dying.
Disadvantage happy. I got an 8 total.
The mobile app seems to be working fine, by the way, if anybody has that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, mine's not loading on the mobile either. It seems to be hit and miss. Updating.
Yeah, I can see crows. I can see crows when it's coming there. 15, did you say? You get there?
Ping ping.
It doesn't
Don't
remember
be a
what-
bastard.
All right. So I think Dorian got 15. Crow, you rolled 15 as well?
7. No, 7.
7. Anyone else?
I got natural
dirty
1.
20.
6.
Find him. All
I
right,
don't know what kobold is.
Dorian and Rickfe. You know that Crow is talking a lot of sense. That there should be really that much time wasted into kobolds fighting wise, but you have lost out on the clasping underground, and the kings of scouting and underground are the kobolds. So if you want to use them as a scouting regiment or like an underground regiment, these are the boys to fucking use. Now, that's if they come back, because if they get into combat, they're fucking dead instantly. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Crow is 100%
espionage type
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're good at it. They're, like, if you want them for the main battle, not a chance. Espionage and scouting, yes, they are fucking amazing at it.
I am pretty sure though, any like even an adult dragon would lose to 200 kobolds in D&D
No.
combat
It's
rules.
like the
Action
chicken
economy.
versus the T-Rex.
Yeah,
A
Right,
fireball
1,000
would literally
chickens.
wipe out all the kobolds.
I wouldn't
Even on
get
the even
all
on
200
the
of them.
pass.
One fire
Yeah.
breath and they're all gone. Every single
They're all
one.
dead.
I would relay that information, Dave, what you've just said. I just kind of sum it up and say, you know, they're not great in combat, but they're
Scouting.
good scouts.
Well-
yeah.
Perfect.
Regardless of their combat readiness, they are willing to help us.
Either
so
way, how are we getting home? We're getting teleported. We're going to have to leave them behind anyway. Send them on the way.
I will tell them to
Pick
meet
their-
us in the morning.
Yes. Or send them, pick a town to send them to scout out. or
How
something.
about we split them up? We get one half to go to wherever we need them to be,
Ask
but we
if they
get
know.
another half to scout somewhere that we need scouted.
Ask if they know about these caves. these caves go further down. We're not going down there. Might be
That's
something.
true. Very true. That is very true.
Go ask them.
Very well.
I agree.
Very well. I'll walk over to the little lord.
And he's talking to someone saying, "Don't make a show of being foot to the governor, you understand?" He's like talking to the people. He's like he's kind of like through the third row now.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, hi, Gav. Hey."
I kind of drop down to one knee and I say, two things. First of all, we don't hit our subjects, but then how can they respect us? Respect is invaluable compared to fear. Remember that always, little lord.
Gav, I'm not gonna lie, Gav. You say these big words, and it's very hard to understand what your true meaning is.
My true meaning is don't hit your subjects. It makes you look not cool.
But it's so fun, Gav.
Well, sometimes the fun things are evil and we can't do them.
You see that he's kind of a little bit upset.
I will talk to you about this more when we return to Emon. But I have a question. Do you know anything about these caves?
Me personally, no. The few boys, yeah.
Ask them, would you, please?
No, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, they do.
Ask them what they know about these caves.
What do you want to know about these caves?
Where do they lead? What's down there?
Well, there's it's a weird temple kind of stuff down there, and then there's gateways to other towns, then there's sewer systems and shit like that. You can get to the heart. You can get into the heart of Taldori through here if you want.
The heart of Taldori. What would that be now?
Well, the middle, where your heart is in your chest. You kind of chose to stick at your head.
Yes. Okay. How far of a travel is that?
For us or for you?
For anyone. For me.
It'll take you a good long time. Let's just say you ain't equipped for that kind of adventure.
Okay.
We get the holes that you can get into. That's what I'm trying to say.
So we would not be able to arrive there, for we are too big. Yes, or me.
Well, no, I want not too big, sir. I think you have a very good physique, and it's quite nice. But
of course.
Let's just say you just don't have the right frame.
So, how many days would it take me to get there? Would you guess?
You?
Yes.
I don't think it's possible.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going for. And is there the temple? Do you happen to know what god that temple is dedicated to?
Nope.
Ask the boys.
Okay. You kind of see that he looks up. Yeah, they said no.
Can you tell them to?
No, when you see that he never turned around.
Nice.
He looked at you directly, and then he never turned around.
Oh,
that's kind of cool.
We got a walkie-talkie kobold.
So he's communicating with them telepathically.
Basically, like a hive mind kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I get you.
That's kind of sweet.
I'll BRB. I'm going to run to the loo really quick.
Yeah.
Can you describe some of the images or statues or anything that was there that you've seen?
Let me have a look. Most of it's broken, boss. I don't know what you need to give me something to work on here. They've seen
How
a
long
lot.
would it take to get down there?
Oh my god, who the fuck's that? What's going on?
To the temple, how long?
Have you came over to you came over to the conversation?
Yeah, I'm over here in this conversation. I've come over. How long would it take to get to the temple? On foot. Myself.
I don't want to be rude to you, miss, but for yourself, it's going to take a long time.
How long is a long time? A day? 2 days? A week?
A month? Maybe 3?
It's in the Underdark, essentially, then.
Where is this on a complete other continent? This is like when it took 2 weeks to get from Westrun to the mountains.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You're fucking very tall, and you just don't have the limitless body. You can't do this, and you can see that he puts his arm behind his back and dislocates it. Like there's spots I can get in that you can't, and it will take a long time for you to dig out. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like as he tries to put his arm back like that.
Oh, as they're talking, Rikva is going to pull off a fingernail, and she's going to hand it to Luther, and she's going to say, she's going to say,
casual.
yeah, just like, she's going to say, if they take this to the temple, I can see what they are looking at.
Okay, Little Lord, I want you to dispatch a unit of scouts. Yes?
To the
Okay.
temple? Yeah, they get there about 3 hours.
Okay, could you send them there? Tell them to hold this, not to lose it. Okay? I'll be very, very cross with them if they lose it.
Okay.
But
we're not allowed to hit
wants
them.
me to be cross.
Are we allowed to hit them? Not allowed to hit them.
Not allowed to hit them, but I'll be very cross with them. I'll be very disappointed in them. That's so much worse.
Okay.
Rick was going to pull out a strand of her hair and make a little necklace for your man, one of them, and put it on so it's like on display. Because I need to. I say to Luther, I need to see it.
Luther,
can I roll an insight to see if this thing's being honest and forthcoming in that it's being honest in what it knows, or if it's speaking shite?
Yeah, go on, roll
insight. 3 hours for a kobold.
Well,
I don't understand that myself. I don't know.
It's yeah, okay.
It's complex. We get it, yeah.
Natural 20. He's not talking bollocks. He's been honestly true. He thinks it'll take you about 3 months to get there, and it will take only 3 hours for a kobold.
Okay. Well, look, I think we can agree that.
Next time, Lob, you should get your camera and put it down, and not just like move the dice. Yeah, exactly. Because it seems like, oh yeah, natural 20. I'm joking. But you know what I mean, like.
Look, natural 20.
Wow.
So, and then I want you to tell them once they are done, they are to meet us in Amon.
Okay, so you want to send a party out to the temple and then come back to Iman. Can I just ask what's the tooth for?
The two just so that she can see what the kobolds see.
Nail.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, okay. I have limited teeth.
Yeah. Okay, I'll send how many do you want to go, boss? 10? 100?
Well, let's go with a 10. Let's go 10.
10, okay. Alright, mate. Into the bloody old cannons. Oh, you see the kobolds start dragging something in from the entrance. It's just taking a while though.
What are they dragging in?
You can see slowly but surely, like there's like a little cannon thing, but it's like 5 kobolds are dragging it in.
A cannon?
Like a little cannon.
Oh, they're like the little woodlouse from fucking Bug's Life. They're gonna start launching each other around the place.
My God, a cannon! Have I ever seen a cannon before, Dave?
It's up to Luther. Has he ever seen a cannon?
How common are they in Taldori? I wouldn't have thought they were.
Oh,
they're big guns.
Well, siege, like, it depends if how many major cities has Luther been to? Because they would be on defensive walls and shit.
All of them in Taldori.
Yeah, they would have been on defensive walls and shit like that. Like, that's how they protect themselves from dragons and shit like that, and big creatures.
Because of how rare gunslingers are.
Now, this
cannons, though.
Cannons are a little bit more primitive than guns.
Yeah, this is very... Like archaic. This is very like if someone did it in their shed,
crude,
and it looks like it's about to crude.
Crude is the word.
Very crude, yoke. And you see that one after another, the kobolds go inside the cannon.
10 of them.
Gav, do you want to do it? Oh,
what are you doing?
I'm sending the scouts out, sir.
You're going to launch them out of a cannon. You can't do that.
What, you expect them to walk, sir? That's cruel.
They will die if you shoot them out of a cannon.
Sir, only 3 out of 10 may die.
Make them walk. Make them walk.
So it's going to take easily a week or something for them to go.
Send them and tell us to meet them back in Amon.
I lean into Luther. Have they got enough supplies, Luther?
Gav, I knew you were ruthless, but this is barbaric. You're asking my men to walk.
I am, little lord, because I don't want any of them to die.
They will probably die. More of them will die in the walk.
Forget the temple. Forget all of that down there. We're not going there. Tell everyone to march to Amon. March to Amon.
I would very much like to know what that temple is, Luther.
I'm not sacrificing any lives.
I don't like the sun.
We're going in nighttime? War, Luther.
You will
Some
like
of them will
sun.
die.
No, I'm sorry. We don't really like the sun.
We'll see.
Luther, you are saying that they have a choice themselves, and you are denying them this.
I will not allow them to shoot themselves out of cannons, Rikva, for the sake of my request.
But it seems
everyone out of cannon. Yeah, I know he's crazy. I don't know. You want? Yeah, we're marching or something. I don't know. Come on, guys, everyone out.
I'm actually going to walk over to Boris.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna say
Boris
to Boris.
And Boris says, "Oh, that's you literally you're walking into a conversation. I'm just giving you what you say. It's a fascinating second name." And she's like, "Yes, and then that's why you walk into that bit of the conversation."
I'm sorry to interrupt, Boris. Are you aware of there being a temple around this area of Taldore underneath the ground?
Temples are ever since the calamity itself when humanity had to rebuild, it was mostly rebuilt over all of land. So yes, there will be temples to gods everywhere, really, in lakes, on the ground. It's not strange. There will be abandoned towns and cities alike.
But you wouldn't be aware of any notable temples in this particular area?
It would, if it was in this particular area, it would probably be Elven. This is where Singon is based. The elves would.
Okay.
Could be even the Wild Mother. I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't around it. I might look old. He kind of giggle, but I'm not that old. Maybe ask a paladin or a cleric of some type. I'm not really into the religious matters.
Very well. Thank you, Boris. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'll walk back over and I will insist with Luther. I very much would like to know what temple is down.
Then go find it, but these will not be sacrificing themselves by launching themselves out of cannons.
Could me and Colleen maybe try and convince Luther together? Maybe,
Hey, go ahead, talk to him.
Yeah, but Luther, I really think that
we should know what is now exposed and not being guarded by a dragon. What could be down there and taken advantage of by forces that are out in the wild, where we are not there to protect. It leads to the heart of Taldore. It's a means of travel to sneak up on us where we are unawares.
Dave, I look around at this cave. Is there a way I could blow this cave closed?
No, remember I told you when you came in, you were looking down.
No, I mean, what about the deeper, going deeper in? Could I blow that down?
Remember when I told you came in? It's basically like a cavern as you came in. So when they dug in, they've dug into a part where there's actually opens out even more. Like,
okay,
it will be extremely It's extremely hard to the cave in. Actually, if you try to cave in the roof from this, you probably expose more of the cavern underneath.
I say to Luther, you choose to die for what you want. To fight for what you want. This is their choice. They want to be shot out of the cannon. Why not ask your...
It's not that simple, Rukva. There's magic at play here.
What do you mean?
There is magic at play here.
What do you mean?
Under some form of enchantment.
No, why don't you ask for volunteers who want to go? Who would like to die for this quest?
They will do anything I ask them to do. If I told them to kill themselves right now, they would do that.
But...
it's not the same.
They don't seem to want to walk, Luther.
Well, they're going to. They're going to walk to Ebon, and then they will be educated on how to be civilized, and we will integrate them in with our plans. That way, nobody has to die, just so we know what some temple deep in the Underdark is.
But Luther, if you walk them and we come into a fight, you will lose more than 3. They will not defend themselves.
We have to walk them there anyway. Well, we can't leave them here.
But they can
use our burden, our responsibility. We killed their protector.
Fine, so be it. So be it. And I'm going to turn around and I'm not talking to Luther anymore.
Kazi's over it with the kobold and he just has one picked up and he's just throwing it up and catching it. Throwing it up and catching it.
You can't see the little lord is looking at Luther and looking at Kazi. He's like, is this allowed? He can't think. He's like, he doesn't know what to do. He's like he's just here. You know when your workmate starts doing something, you're like, should we be doing this? And he's like,
he's like looking over. What if I throw it? What if I throw them into the cave? No cannon.
Do not throw anybody, Lakazi. Please.
Lakazi, looking confused, just slowly puts the kobold back on the ground.
It's okay. Just let's not throw anybody.
See the kobold like this. And then puts his hands down and he goes back into the line.
No. Lakazi's already thrown it up, and when Luther says don't throw anyone, he just walks away.
D12 falling damage dies.
My wife, my kids.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm gonna call the little lord over, and I'm gonna say, make your way to Emon. Meet me there. Okay. Travel under darkness, whatever's most comfortable for your people. Just meet us at Emon.
We're probably gonna do it on the ground, boss. I'm just gonna let you know.
Do it your way. Yes, whatever suits. No cannons.
Aww.
Try to avoid any deaths. These are your people, little lord. You are responsible for them.
They want to use the cannons, boss. What am I supposed to...
Well, you need to convince them that that's the wrong move, for you are responsible for their lives.
Whoa, that's a lot of responsibility, boss.
It certainly is, but that's why you are the little lord, and that's why the gods ordained it be so.
Kings, lords, governors protect their people.
Yes, they do. Very good, Lakazi. I give Lakazi a little pat on the head.
A treat.
Well, Gav, before I go, any other questions you want to know? You didn't even ask me about the temples. You didn't. There's nothing specific you want to know.
I just asked you. I asked you what anyone had seen down there. You didn't really.
Yeah, but
have an answer.
That's the answer is endless.
Statues.
I saw a spoon. I saw a play, and he just starts like muttering mundane things.
Religious symbols of any kind.
Oh, let me ask you. Now we're getting somewhere. And he kind of goes up to you, and he goes like this with his yoke, and he kind of like rubs it down your face, where your eye is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw a lot of that.
Fuck.
But was that a Vecna symbol?
More like the eyeball bleeding.
Bleeding eye. Dave, would I know what that is, Dave?
Roll a religion check.
I'm not there.
I think it's 19. I got. Don't know what my religion is. Hang on. Religion is +4, so I got 16.
16. Should I say you got 19?
No, I got 12 plus my religion, which is 4. Because I'm a priest at Dawnfire, would I have advantage?
Oh, no.
No. Okay, so 16 then.
16. No, you won't. No, you failed. Ooh. I had to get that noise. I'm gonna get that sound clip now. Every time someone fails a DC from Baldur's Gate.
Oh, nice. The thing is working again.
Is this D&D Beyond back?
Very fresh.
Maybe I'd refresh. Happy. Do I know if any of the cities have a nickname? The Heart of Tal'Dorei. Is that a thing?
You can kind of guess when he's saying the Heart of. It was. Yeah. Bang on.
Yeah.
Bang on.
Cool. That changes things. I'm expecting this cannon as well. I'm going to check this cannon because I feel like there's some magic going on with this cannon. I don't know. I'm going to have
roll an investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah, he just does that to you, darling. You haven't got a clue.
15, Happy.
I asked the others, I say, does anyone ever heard of a symbol matching this description?
It's going to take a little while, Crow.
Yeah. I'll take the time.
Who is around Luther while he's asking this question?
I am.
I probably will be because I was talking
Rick,
to
Lakazi, Dorian, were you?
I'm still kind of keeping an eye on Lakazi, so I've been.
Yeah, so you can roll. You three can roll a religion check.
If he goes over to everybody, then yeah. Ooh, religion.
Fitting.
Colin, you walked away from this conversation.
I walked away from Luther earlier to go over to Lakazi and Dorian, but if he's come over and he's asking everybody now,
are you going over to them, Luther?
I'm gonna shout it over to them.
Okay, cool. So yeah, well,
I got an apple.
19.
Well,
13. I didn't get it.
Colleen, you are the only one to pass. You only remember really the title of this god, not much more because you rolled a 19. The Runer.
I'm aware that that's a betrayer god.
Yes, it is.
I'll explain to everyone that is the Runer. That is a betrayer god. That is not a temple.
And I never would have heard of the Runer.
Do you know who the Runer? Can you tell me who the Runer is? Then?
Google
it. Google can.
I only remember it vaguely from my studies in school.
With a name like the Ruiner, wouldn't there be a chance that he'd be in league with Vecna, and his temple is serving him?
Ooh, not necessarily. Let's just give it a whole deity and Vecna kind of checkup. The gods and the betrayer gods could align. Vecna and the gods, all the gods, not on very good terms, really. You gotta remember.
Hail to the gods.
You gotta remember the gods are brothers and sisters.
All of them.
All of them. Even the betrayer
The
gods.
goods are silly. They are dumb.
And if Vecna is trying to do what he's trying to do, what he usually always tries to do is become a god. It means he's trying to axe off one of the other gods, which is people's brothers and sisters. Usually, good and bad gods are not going to help you. Well, you never know. It depends on if there's a deal struck. You never know. Sure, the Raven Queen done it, so
Certainly
just to let you know, just to let you know that not every evil god is going to be like, oh, Vecna. Just so you're not in that mindset. I'm just trying to get you not in that mindset.
Thank you for that.
Thanks for the context.
No problem. Yeah. Just
So, I have never heard of this god, the Ruiner, and I am quite versed in theology. I will have to look into this. Boris, may I lean on your library once we return to Emmon?
Of course. But can I ask why?
I wish to find out what this Ruiner is.
I'm actually gonna roll an Arcana check. A religion check with Boris.
Would what's her face hear that as well? She's with him.
Yeah, Liza, she would. I'd roll for her as well.
Kazi's now curling up in a ball, holds a kobold in it like a stuffed teddy, and he's trying to fall asleep.
You kind of just see the little lord is just like, go with it. It's okay. He's one of us. He's cool. He's okay. He's okay. +5, Jesus. A 23 from the Master of Arcana. Nice.
Oh.
I got +5 as well. Just saying.
Let me just roll for.
Yeah, it does look like D&D Beyond's back working again.
Nice.
Slowly but surely. Yeah, no, she doesn't. He kind of mutters, Runa. And then you kind of go to him, yes, something about Nye. You say to him, Luther, and he's like, it must be Grummish then.
Oh, I know who Grumsh is. Or Grummish. I know who he is.
So he is what is he commanding there?
He's
What's he the god of?
Not savages. He's the god of like marauders, and he's now he's one of the betrayer gods. He's like all about like barbarian raidings and stuff like barbarians raid people.
An inspiration point for that, Luther. Yes, he is the god of pillage, slaughter, and barbaric marauders.
So basically, a Viking god.
He's the Viking god, sort of, yeah. Dave, am I right in saying he's linked to orcs? Is he half orcs?
He's he's predicted to have this one. Is a cyclops basically. He's predicted that it's constantly bleeding.
Yeah. I don't know how I didn't remember that fact.
The difference between Vikings don't slaughter for the pleasure of slaughter. They do it because of because of combat. They want the oak. He's literally just does it before the fun of it. The slaughter and everything that comes
Corn.
with.
He's basically corn.
Yeah.
Evil Odin.
Evil Odin. Evil Thor.
Bad boy.
Together, evil.
He is chaotic evil. He is like evil of the evils.
An old buried temple of Gramsh is not something we should really concern ourselves with at this particular moment, I would argue. But if anyone wishes, have it investigated. I do believe, Colleen, you could shapeshift into a nice small creature and go, if you wish.
I'm satisfied now that I know who the temple belongs to.
Good.
Crow, there is hints of magic in this canon.
That's
I'll say to Luther, it is the unknown which bothers me.
Well, they're always going to be unknown, Colleen. We'll never know everything.
It would help, though, to know as much as...
Certainly would.
Rikva's gonna, if she's standing in the middle of the two of them, she's just gonna, walk off.
You kind of see the little lord going, drama.
No, Luther's not like that. No, he's just taking his pipe and using 2 gauntlets to light it.
Drama. You just see the little lord. That's what the little lords are. Well, yes, there is. It's definitely 100% magical. In some weird koboldian way.
Yeah. And it has does it have a fuse?
Oh, there is no fuse.
Gotcha. That's weird. Okay.
So, is anything else anyone wants to do?
I'd like to think that once the cannon shot out the kobolds, a little flag comes out of it that says bang.
The blood of 1 or 2 kobolds that spells a bang.
Yeah. I'm going to take out this little stone.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick a stone up off the ground, something, Dave, that's flat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take out that phoenix quill, and I'm going to write a letter to the King of Emon on it, basically stating that these kobolds are not hostile, and that they have been sent by Luther to be integrated into the Force under Luther's protection and the Dawnfather. And anyone who is faithful, and I specifically state anyone who's faithful to the Dawnfather will treat these kobolds with respect. I'm going to pull one of them forward. I'm going to say, Little Lord, pick one from the front line.
Can I like interrupt it while you're writing that? And as you write from Luther, I'm going to put the rest of Cinder's Bane.
Okay. And I say
Cinder's
that. Cinder's Bane.
Dara, would Luther have thought that if an army of kobolds are marching up on the walls of a city, that the archers aren't just going to fucking pick them off?
Don't be so wise, like Cassie. Really, I don't know fucking wise.
This is me asking if Luther would have considered that.
I have it all covered. I know what I'm going to do. But thanks for reminding me. I asked him to pick one of them out.
All right. He sees one just runs up, jogs up like this, but he's little hands in the air.
You are now the royal emissary of the Little Lord of Kobolds.
Whoa, you're not giving him a promotion to the Lord. You're not giving him a promotion. What's going on here?
He is the royal emissary of you, I say to him. Okay. He is your royal emissary. He delivers your royal message.
Okay.
And I hand him the tablet.
Okay.
And I say, when you get close to Emon, about a day's travel, you are to stop. You are to stop everyone and then head on your own to deliver that message to nobody but the King of Emon. We should be there by the time you get there, but just in case.
Who, me or the emissary?
The emissary. I'm talking to the emissary, not today.
Okay. Cool.
I say, Luther, be careful with your words. Maybe even a representative of the crown. They might not let him walk straight up to the king. I don't know how pedantic kobolds are. Sorry.
He will. The guards will intercept him and see it's a message from us.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
That's the plan. Yes. So when you get there, tell him you have a message for the king from Luther and Cinder's Bane, or whatever way it's written on the tablet. And I basically say, the Little Lord will be coming with me, however. So these are your last orders. Go to 1 day's travel. Wait until you are given permission to enter the city. Then enter the city and be on your best behavior, or the Little Lord will be very cross with you. Understood?
He kind of looks at the Little Lord and goes, Gavin? Gavin just like the cannon. He don't have to walk. he just goes, he takes the rock. And you actually all start to see them like kind of moving now. They all start marching now into the cavern.
Does the one Lakazi have tried to get away?
Yeah, he's trying to get away, yeah. He will try to get away from you.
Lakazi's pulling them back in.
I'm going to gently pry Lakazi's fingers off him and just like nod to Lakazi.
Lakazi's asleep at this point. He's asleep at this point. He's just pulling him in.
You see that the kobold grabs your hand and kind of like really shakes it, Dorian, like very quickly. And this guy runs off. All the kobolds, all 200 of them or so, go into the caverns behind you and are on the way to Emon.
Yeah, cool. And then the Little Lord staying with me, though. I just tell him to sit on my shoulder.
Okay, go.
You mean they go out of the caverns?
No, they're going into the caverns.
Yeah, down the cavern.
They're traveling through the tunnels.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's way safer.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Boris and Ladyface again. What's her name?
Eliza.
Oh, yeah.
Moonshine.
I keep thinking it's moonshine.
Moonshadow,
isn't it? Yeah,
Shadow of the moons.
Walk over, nod at Boris, look at Eliza. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
To be honest, she looks around. Where am I?
Below a Singon usually is. They've fucked off because they're pussies, as usual.
I'm on why am I on this continent?
This is always such a weird question to ask. What is she? What race is she?
She is. Oh, what is she? Yes,
Yeah.
I have her. I'm pretty sure she's a. I had to double check. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong. I have her.
I would like to walk over with Crow as well.
Race check.
I'll put something soft under Lakazi's head as well while he's sleeping, and I'll walk over as well.
Sexy sleeping. She's a half elf.
Half elf, excellent. Do I get a sense of what type of, like, maybe where she's from as the elf side of her?
I will give you an advantage on the insight on this.
Okay.
Because you have seen the half that she is from.
Yeah, gotcha. 16.
16, 15 is DC. Drowish human.
Cool. Okay.
Ooh, cool.
So she has that kind of very pale skin, but it's the eyes and the one eyes that you've seen before in the princess.
Yeah.
Very, very similar. And that's the real giveaway. Very human except for the ears. And not that, like, you know how drows have that kind of ashy colour? It's very, very, she's like porcelain white, I mean. Yeah, but it's the eyes that will really tell her apart.
Cool.
Also, she has all the fucking tattoos and all
that. Yeah.
You had a picture of her, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It should be fucking tattoos.
I definitely don't remember her name because it's super complicated.
She should be on the bottom. Is she on the bottom?
Yeah. She's pretty.
Oh yeah, look at her there.
Hell yeah.
So cool. God, she's well tatted.
Yeah, she's tattoos all over.
Reminds me of Mikaya.
I'll ask her. So you're from the Underdog?
She kind of like puts her hand on the yoke. My past is very, say, fragmented. No, I am from Wildmount, but not from here.
Whereabouts in Wildmount?
Where in Wildmount?
And she kind of looks. She's kind of shocked about you. Ask her to say thing. From when I was a child, or when I'm now.
Wherever you call home. Where do you want to go?
I'm more of a wanderer than a home seeker.
So you come with us then to Amon. We have a lot to do. You can stay there.
Happy. This might be a strange question, and you can tell me, no, you're not about that.
You're not about that, left.
I recognize her.
Do you recognize her? And can you?
Does Lady Rain recognize her?
Oh, okay. Roll me an insight check with disadvantage.
Cool. Disadvantage.
Please.
Never. Not one. I don't have to roll again. Not one. I've never seen this woman in my life.
She just goes, oh yes, I think I will. Yeah, yes. Sorry, it's just a lot has happened, and
it's alright. We need to go. We can't sit around and get to know each other yet.
Yeah. So. No. Yes. She kind of nods. Yes.
Yeah. Boris, you ready?
Boris here has been keeping me updated. Thank you for saving me. Of course, shakes her hand.
Boris, you ready?
Boris.
Oh, before we leave, do we not have to bring back proof to these dragons' kin?
That was the next port of call. Look at the skull.
Yeah, it's good.
Smashed to bits.
Yeah. It's like, what's special on a dragon? There's some bones there. We can bring a bone back or
some teeth, a talon.
Talon.
Scales for the color.
There's nothing. There's no scales left.
No scales at all.
Only bone.
Remember melt.
Have his eyes.
Remember turn to lava. Remember?
Yeah.
Could take one of his eyes.
There's no eyeballs.
Just bone. Just pure.
There's only bone. Okay. Well, there's no skull because Rickman smashed them up.
Elephant
style.
Surely.
No, I just took a tooth. Oh, I did.
You smashed it.
Sorry, I did.
Where are you mad smashing?
Dave, I whip out my iPhone and just take a picture of it forever.
You mean the Dawn phone?
Dawn phone, yeah.
Dawn phone.
Calling. Dawn phone. All right. So what is gonna grab? That you are able to carry. I don't want to be that kind of bird, DM, but how are you going to grab a big skeleton of an ancient red dragon?
We'll grab a couple of teeth. I have plenty of space in my bag of holding still. I just have a couple of magic items and that's it.
Yeah, I know. Lakaz, you are full.
The other two bags are full.
Oh, he's asleep, man. Lakaz, he can't help. He's asleep.
Yeah, I know, but bag of holdings are full. Yeah. I would say I would allow you to grab a few teeth.
Maybe a single talon.
A few teeth.
Talons?
Talon, yeah.
They're pretty big.
Pretty big.
I'll take one.
I think I can carry one.
I have if you break
it up to bits, and then We put in bits. I don't know if you can put a whole talent into it. Trying to be nice here, but
As
it's
like
a bit
dimension-wise, it would fit if I snapped it in half.
Dorian
like
did
if you take parts off.
Yeah.
Might be able
I
to.
have a bag of holding that's basically empty.
I could smash it.
Do you? I thought
No,
2 bags of holding were full
We've
because of
three,
money.
Yeah. We have 3 bags, and both of yours are full of cash.
Cash.
Oh, minus.
Like if you want to take the whole pile, if you want to take the whole pile of gold,
Yeah.
you will have to fill it.
I was the only
How
one.
how much gold should I put into this bag?
I have it
just
marked
give
down as
Jo-
50,
Johnny has the
50k.
50,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Johnny
just,
has just had the 50,000
just
empty.
to remember that
but
it's
like,
full, yeah.
it's full, like yeah.
Yeah. I'll break down
Um.
a talent. I can mend it back together. I'll do that.
Yeah, we just can break it down like bone by bone, but you just won't be able to. You just have to mend it before you fucking get back to the yoke. I do. Let me see if Boris has spell slots.
Oh, yeah. Well, he can see if it's.
Oh, shit.
Dave, he'll have arcane restoration.
But can he get
Oh,
a
yes.
high enough level back
so-
with that?
Yeah, he can go up at level 12. If he's level 12, he can go up to level 5.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
5, right?
Yeah, he's got yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's arcane recovery. He's going to say, give me about 10, 15 minutes. He's taking a he's just like
Take a
going
shit.
to use
He's taking a what?
I'm just having a poo poo here, okay? I'm the master of Arcana.
Arcane recovery!
Massive crap.
I need a poo.
I'm gonna poopy, guys. I'm gonna poopy. So while he's preparing the spell, Zakazi, in your sleep, in your dreams,
Teleport's 8 people, right?
teleport is.
It's up to 8, right?
Oh, double check that for me,
Yeah.
please.
That's the little lord.
Little
and-
Lord might have to catch up to this army.
I can just turn him into a statue and then he's an object.
Yep.
He won't count.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
8.
Jolly, roll me a wisdom saving throw, would you please?
What's my new modifier? Considering I lost 7 points.
Yeah. What is your
normal?
what is your
Your
modifier?
basement.
My normal modifier for a save is +7.
What's your
So maybe just straight
No, but
roll.
what's your ability score? What's your ability score?
Oh, my ability score is 16, so it's 9 now.
Nine, so it's
minus
minus
one.
one. So roll with -1.
I do have the Iron Mind feat, which gives it an extra +5, so -4, so +4.
+4.
What's now? Read me what Iron Mind does, if you don't mind.
Iron Mind. Let me just double check. That's why it's
+7.
+7, as far as I'm aware.
I want to see if
Let me
it
double check.
+3 and 4, yeah.
Oh no.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and it just gives me gains proficiency. If you already have it instead of your proficiency. Yeah. So it just gives me a proficiency on Wisdom saving throws. So that's still -1.
So you're still counting the -1, but with your proficiency.
Yeah, so +4 altogether.
Okay.
D20 +4.
Oh, lovely. That is a 7.
So, cool, perfect.
I rolled a 3.
You see, what can only explain as clouds start to form around your vision, as you hear drums going off, boom, 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 and then you hear what can only be described as men and women in unison, like a choir, going, like screaming, like going really high pitched, and then going down really good, really low, and so they're going, huh? And then they're going, woo, and they're going up, and this voice is going up and down with the drums, and you immediately feel your body temperature spike, and you start sweating. Your mane starts to come really, then your heartbeat starts to match the drums. So boom, 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 boom. It's going that quick, as you can feel someone grab you by the throat and then yank you up. You feel yourself come up, but you kind of like turn around and your body is left. And someone has grabbed your spirit from your body and yanked it out. As you feel it go straight up into the clouds and is dragged across the continents, over the seas, back to a familiar place, back home. You see in front of you, I can only
Before we go,
describe. Yeah?
Can, in the dreamscape, do I still have the effects of that ring? Am I still stupid?
No.
Okay.
That's your body. This is your soul.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What you can only see is you are placed down in this hut while there is what can only describe as 7 Leonins doing like the best way to describe it is like a rain dance. But
Shaman type ritual, is it?
Yeah, they're screaming and then they're like lower growling. The women are mostly screaming, but the men are doing that low bass kind of sound, as the drums are just constantly played. You see in the middle of this little hut, the elder, as you sit in front of him. All you can see is where a golden lion's mane should be is completely ashen white, as this Leonin looks like he's seen a few centuries in him.
Primal witch doctor type thing.
No eyeball. Has a staff that seems that is like an extension of his body because it never leaves his side. And all you can see is basically what I can describe is like Rickfe, but a Leonin. You know, all these weird trinkets all over him. Except for where the eye is, there is what I can only mean. It's like sewed back, but it's like sewed in a weird symbol. And you notice the symbol, it's for the word pride on his eyeball, over his eye. And he has a medallion of the Leon on his chest. You recognize
Leonin or my tribe in particular?
Your tribe.
Yeah, perfect.
You know this man himself as Zaram, Pride Stalker.
Okay.
The elder of your tribe. Well, not of your tribe, but one of the elders who is like significant in
like the witch doctor, lore master type.
Basically,
the first Hokage.
He's a shaman. Basically, if I could describe him, he's like Rafiki.
Yeah. Can I get the name again, please?
I'll put it in chat for you so you can just copy and paste it.
Zeram Pride Stalker.
Okay, Zeram.
Perfect.
Zephram.
Pride Stalker.
Zephram, my friend.
You see
it
that
has
he's
been
like
such a long time.
He's like. So, how this is working is he is constantly shaking his staff in one hand, and you see that he has drank something. Everyone around him is kind of worried, but he's doing is he's shaking this, and then you can kind of turn around and you can see that there is a tether between your soul and your body at the moment. No one else recognizes that you have arrived, except for the one crusty eye of Severin himself, as he kind of slowly, the iris slowly looks up and meets your gaze.
Am I familiar with this type of ritual? Is this a traditional ritual of the Leonin?
These are more like urban legends in the Leon. These are like last case scenario kind of things. No one should ever be taken from
stories around a campfire type.
Yes.
Things.
This is like to be worried or you'd be taken from your body and you'd be spoken, that kind of thing. And you're like, people are like, what the fuck? And he keeps shaking and he says no words. He's kind of waiting for a word from yourself as he shakes the staff just constantly to your where your forehead is at the moment and back. So he's just kind of like trying to make a connection.
I reach out and touch where his forehead is. Zephram, what are you doing? It must be urgent.
And you see the minute you touch him, there's like this giant smile. And then he kind of just roars out, "It's working! I can hear him!" And he's like going like this, and he's like going boom, boom. And
I'm here, Zephram.
You can see that this is old magic, and he is, for this to happen, for like to drag your soul across the continent is very hard to do. And the connection, and what I'm trying to give you a context is, if you're trying to get something across now, and if he's going to try to get something across, it will have to be short, simple, and yoke, because this connection can be cut at any time. Okay? So he's constantly trying to keep this connection, and everyone else is working together. It's a tribal moment. Everyone involved is connected to the spell.
I stand to the center of the circle in order to try focus it as best I can.
And he goes, "She is taking the trials, Likazi."
Sikara?
Yes. And you kind of see like there's like a little tear coming from. You would know you come from your own. The trials is someone has
challenge her for.
Yes, someone is challenging her for someone deems that she's not worthy to rule, which hasn't happened in a long time.
Who is it, Leonidas?
He, who I not like the name of.
Jabbar.
Jabbar has returned with an army.
Traitor! If he has not done enough already, who does he serve?
He has imprisoned most of us. Lakazi, you need to come home.
When are the trials?
The trials will happen, and then you look up, you see there's a man behind them, and the connection is cut. As someone has interrupted the ritual. Lakazi, your body is shot straight back into your body, and roll me a D100.
D100.
Oh my god. That bitch.
85.
You are unconscious for 85 hours.
Oh my god.
85.
Yes.
What's that, like 3.5 days?
There is
yes, 3.5 days.
there is huge taxing on what ritual this man has done. You have now been put into basically nearly a coma. Now, hope is not all lost, because these are high level yokes, but it could be ways to slow the process. But at the moment, y'all, it's 85 hours.
Do we get a long rest?
The longest.
The longest rest.
But no one knows this. No one knows this yet. Everyone just might think this. I would like everyone to react that this is just like, has he gone to sleep?
I'm still sleeping. I'm still sleeping as I was.
He's sleeping on the ground, and then that's as far as we know, he's just sleeping. But we won't know until we.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it does take 2 days to get back. Oh no, you're teleporting.
Which
It's actually
is a problem if he's unconscious.
Oh yeah, I need to.
Yes, actually.
It needs to be willing, doesn't it?
Yes.
I also have an idea. Yeah, do you want to take a quick break then?
Yeah, we'll take a quick 5 minute break.
Let's do it. See you in a few, folks.
Dang.
Alright. Bombshells at the bombshells. You should have called this session "Don't Go to Sleep" because I'm coming for you.
Watch us all like at the end of it, like we haven't slept in 3 days.
It's actually slowly turning into a Nightmare on Elm Street where we're all like.
I will say, Colleen, super fucking the all-seeing mistress. I'm gonna start calling her. You notice that there's like a large kind of like thumping sound, and you kind of turn around and you see Lakazi in a puddle of his own sweat, like to a stage where like either he pissed himself, like there's so much, but you can
run over to him instantly.
His mane is saturated. He feels like he just looks like he's been drained. Like he would look okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to check him over.
This is what I'm giving you as you look him over.
Yep.
And you're looking at him over. He's very sallow.
Mm-hmm.
He's very like. There's something.
I'm going to like do the usual hand on his forehead, that kind of thing. Just check him over, and I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Read it out to me.
It just touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. She's just going to try something because that's kind of all she has prepared at the moment in that kind of respect. She was in battle mode.
You touch the forehead, and I will say the you kind of lower the temperature in him. So he's not extreme like mad heat from his whole body anymore, but he is still in unconscious position.
He's just not your day, Lakazi.
Lakazi, can you hear me, Lakazi? And I'm just gonna gently like pat his face and just gently shake him. Lakazi, please wake up. Lakazi, and I'm just gonna start to not super panic, but you can tell that her voice is getting more and more stern with worry.
If it wasn't for the heat and him breathing, it's like a lifeless corpse that you're moving around.
Lakazi, please wake up.
There's no resistance. There's no nothing.
Okay, well, what you I'd hear her just try to run over.
Lakazi.
I immediately think it's the ring, so I take off the ring and I fuck it down away from him. That's my first.
That's.
And I was thinking about it earlier, but no, this is good. I will cast Remove Curse.
Ooh. That's a good one.
All curses affecting one creature or object end, and then it's just magic items that for the rest of it. That doesn't count here. Cast that. I was thinking about it earlier, but he was like when he was being dumb, but this is different.
Can you just roll me an Arcana check?
Absolutely. Arcana.
Roll high, crow.
Not my best. 16?
16.
It's +1, yeah.
Okay. Lakazi, your eyes open as Crow is over you. The curse on your body has been removed.
Oh my god!
Very clever, very clever, very clever. Good show, Crow. Good show.
You see Lakazi get up, nothing but red rage in his eyes, teeth drawn back. He rushes over to Boris. Boris, I need you to take me home. Now!
Lakazi, we are friends here, not enemies.
There's no time! Take me home!
Lakazi, look at me. What has happened? What is wrong? What happened?
Tattoo Jabbar! He's come to kill Sikara!
You sure you're not having... I don't want to... You are...
I'm certain they performed the ritual. Take me home!
Okay, Lakazi.
Boris, can you cast twice?
I can't cast it twice, my friends. I can only cast it once.
I do not care.
Someone explain what is going
We
on.
can rest when we have time. We need to go now.
Go where?
Luther, not now.
Not now. What is this? What's going on? We're talking about going somewhere. We all need to be on the same page.
I kind of would like... I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on Luther's side. Lakazi, just... Please.
Explain.
Lakazi looks him dead in the eye.
Yeah.
My wife. We fought tooth and nail to get her back. The betrayer of my tribe. He's come to take her life. I need to go.
This is all after happening in the space of fight when you were asleep, Lakazi.
The tribal rituals. They caught me. They pulled me from my body and explained everything. I need to go.
Can you roll me a persuasion check? I'll give you an advantage because of the manicness of you.
I was just about to try and give it to him. Then we go.
Can I make this intimidation?
If you'd like. I won't give you the advantage though.
Okay, I should have went with the advantage. That's an 8.
Very cool.
I'm gonna look.
It's not more that the intimidation doesn't work. It's more that the way you're getting more angry. It's not like he's getting intimidated by it. He's just getting super confused of like, what the fuck is going on with Lakazi? Like, what the? Like, he's not like he's like because he knows who you are. Like, German.
Lakazi grabs him then by the scruff and he goes, "This man
killed my son."
Hey, Lakazi, you. Yes.
I cast Sanctuary on Boris.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, so who's going? Where are we going? I don't know where we're going, Lakazi. Where is home?
He pulls off one of the beads.
Marquette, my tribe, Alita Aris.
Are we going to Marquette, everyone?
I will go.
If his family's in immediate danger, then of course, I will lend my aid.
I look at Luther. Luther?
On the Dawn Father's wishes, let us make haste.
I'll just kind of stand beside Luther, yeah, like a yes.
As he hands over the bead.
Look at Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza's was like,
"You come to Marquette?"
roll me a persuasion check to get Eliza. Eliza doesn't know.
As Lakazi's handing over the bead to Boris, holding his hand, he just kind of looks over his shoulders and kind of under his breath just goes, "Thank you all. Thank you."
Lakazi, your longbow, and I'll run over to where he had dropped it in the fight, and I'll grab it for him, and I'll run back to him and give it to him.
18, happy.
Together.
18, yeah. She's like,
grabs it, and you see just anger shaking.
Better with Q's than out there. Okay, cool.
Boris is 1, so that's 7, 8. So I'll turn the little lord back into a statue.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me 2 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
You see the Kazi put the bow back on, and he stands. Rare for you guys to see, claws on both hands, fully extended. Like, he has no control over this. This is just pure anger.
It's like Gomez when he wants to go out the back.
Yeah.
With my passive insight, Happy, can I see if how damaged Lakazi is from the fight, or if he what health is he in?
Well, he's grand. Well, from the fight itself, yeah, you can roll. Yeah, just roll a medicine check.
16.
16. 16. Yeah. How much? What are you on? HP was, Kazi?
I'm on 90 HP. There's fuck all damage to me.
Yeah.
I took.
Okay, perfect. That's
I
fine.
loud dragon hammer, Dev. I'm like, let's kill the cat. Let's kill some. I'm Freudian slip.
Let's kill Lakazi.
Freud.
So Crow and Colleen would have a description of Tattoo Jabbar. He just the nearest description you can get is that fucking meerkat from Ice Age.
Does he look like a bitch?
Like he is just kind of Scar from Lion King, just evil brother type, discarded lion.
Shall I get be prepared on the ping ping? Sorry about ping ping, by the way. It keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why.
That's fine.
It's all good.
Oh, I thought that was my computer. So
No,
don't worry.
it's just
It's
banging
not.
itself.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ping's being a bitch.
Oh, 93.
Might be dying like all the
Actually,
other bots.
how are we all looking for health, everybody?
Rikva's about. Rikva's about to be put in an iron lung.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Okay, if
Rick is
I
like
can
this one.
see you and you look that bad, Rikva, I'm gonna hand
Yeah.
you my potion of greater healing.
Oh, thank you so much.
So what is that? That's 4d4 plus 4, and I'll
The-
just
the
delete
cat-
it from my inventory.
Lakazi will be trying that. It's only him and Tattoo Jabbar fighting here.
Oh, thank you.
You're
cool.
welcome.
Can I make a
Did
roll
you
with
roll?
my healer's kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm just letting you know Boris is just putting his hands out waiting. So do what you as you do need to do.
I'm
Can I make
I'm gonna take a short rest, Dev.
Take the
Actually, Happy, would Lakazi's of nap have been a short rest? How long was all that back and forth?
this kind of crow woke you up instantly.
No, but I was asleep before then. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
you're only
saying.
asleep for like about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's second wind, Dev, right? Just let you know.
Nice.
I actually have a potion of healing. Now, Rick was looking a bit better, but not great. I forgot I had it. So if you want to take
Drink,
that, I go.
chug,
oh,
chug,
yeah.
chug, chug.
Drink, yeah, just drink.
Oh shit, Gumbler!
Mr. Sexy Sican.
Uh,
Or you
What
were
do you use my mind, Dev?
yeah, Dorian, you said you were going to use your.
Yeah. Can I use my healing kit to try and make a potion?
Of course you can, baby.
Nice one.
Baby girl.
14. What does a 14
Right,
give me?
yeah, you get a regular healing potion.
Healing potion.
Happy, I know you rewrote a load of Leon and Lore. Am I still right in saying that the trials are unarmed combat?
Unarmed combat, yes.
To the death, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that myself straight away.
Well,
I
that's
got
what the
these
trials.
fire fisty gloves.
The trials that you know, 100%. That's what they are.
Lukazi, I removed your ring. I thought it was the ring that was doing this. It's over there if you want it.
Lakazi will go over, grab it really quick, and just stick it in his pouch.
I
or
would
whatever.
say for the preventives of roleplay, the effect is worn off because the remove spell. Your soul getting taken out of your body. Blah 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 blah. It's gone. Don't worry about the mind stuff.
Anyway, the fucking anger is going to be dropping his wisdom fucking points to an extent anyway. He's not going to be acting the most sensible.
Boris is putting his hand out for a huge kumbaya moment with the group. Who grabs on? Who is willing to teleport to the master of the con?
I will hold
I am.
one of Lakazi's hands, and I will hold out my hand for whoever else.
Question. We never brought this up. We actually don't need to be touching. It's not a thing.
No, but I like it. Grow.
I look at Boris. I would rather be prepared, and I take my shield and my staff, and I take a battle stance, and I say, "We're not going to a safe place at the moment. Be ready."
Yippee-ki-yay.
I will link my arm around one of Crow's and just kind of look at him and give him a cheeky smirk.
You see, Boris here.
I hold out my hands.
Eliza,
Sam.
stay beside me.
She kind of mimics Colin
Yeah, the other side.
and hooks you to the other arm.
I'll take
I'm
Boris by the
happy,
hand. Tenderly.
Bitch is hanging.
My thinking is that we are going to be teleporting right outside the grand tent, which is Sikara's tent, which is the entrance is facing the entire tribal area, like the ceremonial feast area.
Okay, cool. I rolled on the table. Still had the roll on the table. A botch is always a failure and a mishap. Don't worry, I rolled a 96.
Jesus.
Oh, when you were rubbing your legs there, Dave, I was like, oh god.
You have me on enough of emotional roller coasters. Stop.
Boris is holding it as he's going, he's saying, "Oh no, there's someone trying to interfere." Boris completely disappears from the situation as the party step forward. There's no Eliza with you. There is only the 6 of you, and what you can see is a long banquet of food as you are in some kind of mansion.
Oh no!
There is
I love
a piano.
teleporting.
There is a piano playing in the corner,
Oh god!
but there is no pianist.
I swing dragon hammer around. Reveal yourself, creature of deceit!
Is this session 1?
Lakazi is looking around, frantic, knowing something's gone wrong, and he just fucking swipes at the feastal table, and he's just in berserk rage at the moment.
Yeah, you see that as you swipe at the table, that some of the food kind of starts to float back onto the table. Colleen,
Rickfa.
this manner is very recognizable
Rickfa, the
for
eye.
yourself.
Now.
Well, where is it? Is it Tasha's?
Roll me a history check.
I asked Rickfa to use the eye.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Rickfa, your eye, you feel the presence of like multiples around you just walking around, but they're doing like mundane things. You've heard of the spell before. It's kind of like unseen servants
Okay.
are just constantly walking around doing mundane things.
Okay.
10, it's not that hard. You had a certain job before, Colin, to look after a child in a certain kind of manner like this.
Oh my god.
Session 1.
You were the only one to recognize it, though.
Colleen will
What is it, Colleen?
immediately
I remember.
Link, and she's going to be holding the staff like this. Everybody be on their guard. Everybody now be on
And
their
then-
guard. Look around. We are not alone.
And as you're saying that, it's like... Well, I can only describe it, like, you know how Mystique changes, like, our skin, it kind of inflails.
Yeah.
The whole room kind of does that. And it turns into, like, a lavish arena, like, a lavish dancing, like a ballroom, and it's very similar. And he's all kind of recognize it as the castle in Limon, the kings. And it's you see that you kind of hear it from the corner, and it's like starts to gradually, like, slowly wheel towards you. This kind of chalkboard slowly just starts to wheel into the room, and all it says is, "Be patient, take a seat."
I look at Lakazi.
Lakazi is still in berserker rage. He's throwing tables. He's fucking flipping out.
I set up dragon hammer, Dev. So I put my shield down and I set it up so I can lean it against it.
So when you set up Dragon Hammer, Daryl, the shield starts to kind of sink into the ground.
I grab it.
And as you try to pull it, roll me a strength check.
Oh shit.
Dave, I want to talk to you about something. I don't know why, pal, but I have 90 in strength now.
Probably your
And I
level
don't
up.
know why.
I don't know. Maybe it's a nightmare or something. Maybe I did something with night by accident. I'll check on that.
Yeah, I'll just let you know, right? I don't know why I have 19 strength. I don't remember having that. 21.
21. You're pulling it, and the ground itself eats it. The shield is
21?
gone, and the shield is gone.
Strong floor.
Okay, I'll just unput that.
Fuck.
Will I remove it from my inventory, Dev?
No. I'll leave it there.
Rick was just gonna sit down, like, listen to the chalkboard. She's just gonna.
As you see, you are like trying to, every time you try to like throw a table, it just literally goes back into the spot. It's like the most infuriating thing ever. You're trying to destroy all these fucking things, and all that's happening is it's just breaking and coming back together and placing it down. It's literally the most infuriating thing to be happening at the moment, because all you want is carnage, blood, and be with your wife, and the only thing that's stopping you is your anger. But you can't help it because this is your wife. But this room is literally going against all your feelings, and it's constantly just remaking itself. Any kind of, as you see with Luther trying to set up any kind of measurements of yoke, this room itself is just like, no. And the only voices you've got is be patient, take a seat.
I'm going to explain to everybody very quickly that mansion, that place that we first saw there, that was the very first job with everybody that I had with John, with Taitian, with Skarn, with Karnite, with Hamori. That was where we first encountered Vecna.
The room, again, kind of does the misty kind of ripples around, except for what you can smell. Your feet touch a forest, Akazi, the desert, the camps. You can see that this room now is inside Sikara's tent.
He's instantly looking around for her.
And then the room again. The minute you call out, ripples again. As you look around, and you are back in now, where you found the kobolds in the cave, and you look around, and it ripples once again. Well, every time it ripples, you see the chalkboard move into vision of you. Be patient and sit down.
Cast locate object on Mythcarver.
There you go. Like Mythcarver is nowhere.
Cool. But I'm just gonna, I think I keep it up for.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great idea!
You see, it's a great idea. You see that it erupts again, and you see, all you can see is a table with food and a giant tree. Luther, you are home in Whitestone.
Oh, don't Father bless me. I grab my amulet and just start praying.
But as Luther grabs his amulet and starts to pray, the ripple happens again. But you can hear in the corner a woman kind of creaking in a chair. And you see a dog in the corner, kind of like a hound. Rikve, you are in Tasha's hut, and it ripples again. You see Dorian, you see the medical tents, you see your father walking, and then you see a woman coming running over to him. You automatically just go. The ripples happen again. And all you keep seeing is this chalkboard kind of going into your vision of view, wherever you're looking at. It's like it's that weird thing in the background, in your peripheral. Be patient. Sit down. As you are now in a giant grand hall. Fireplace.
He goes over, he grabs the chalkboard, throws it against the wall, then goes over to the chair, sits down, and you just see his hands sink into his head, and he just breaks down in just pure emotion, tears.
You see where Lakazi breaks down in tears that there is a giant picturette on the wall, and Sikara is crying, looking down upon him. So, I'm sorry, the people have sat down are Lakazi, Colleen, and Dorian?
I haven't sat down yet.
Sorry, I apologize.
After I saw my mother running, I definitely would have collapsed into a chair.
Okay. I just need to know who is sitting.
I reluctantly sit down with my hand on my sword and my other hand on the only remaining pistol I have left. I put Dragon Hammer on my back.
I'm gonna look to Crow.
Fuck this. I'm still in a battle stance. I'm holding the line. I'm not moving.
There's no point in fighting this, Crow. You know we can't. And I'm gonna sit down.
We must wait for it to reveal ourselves, Crow. Be ready.
Fucking together to fight this. That's why we came together
Just
in this place.
And allow it to gain confidence and appear. Then we will strike.
You just hear Lakazi sniff.
Sit.
You see Crow, battle stance ready. The world on his shoulders. A teary cry from a friend asking to sit. Crow sits. Luther, you are the only one remaining standing.
I've already sat.
He sat before
me.
I
was convincing Crow.
Sorry. I thought you were the other remaining one. Sorry, I apologize. While this happens, you hear kind of a clapping. As what can only describe you is the first thing is the shock on all these are faces. Well, some people think it's one person, and the shock in your face and. No, it's not this person that you think it is. It isn't Vecna. The first thing you see is this red skin and black horns with a black mane all going all the way down and a kind of like sewage black tie.
I think I know what this is.
He sits. Sorry, what?
Can I roll something to see? I think I might know who it is. Can I roll?
Yeah, you can text me as well if you want.
Yeah.
He says, "Welcome, pitiful creatures." He kind of looks at you.
I don't look at him. I'm looking at the table. Head down.
Okay. He goes, to the heart of darkness, and he kind of sits down, and like a throne appears. To the throne of torment, to the domain of despair. I'm quite saddened that you don't know that you're in the presence of Asmodeus.
Oh my god.
As he sits down, as the devil himself sits on a throne in front of you.
You are the one who is pathetic fiend. Dawnfather will strike you down into oblivion.
Yes.
Fool, if you think we care about your presence right now. Fucking fiend.
He kind of smiles.
What the fuck do you want?
Maybe a little bit of respect, mortal.
Why the fuck would I give you respect? We're busy. What do you want?
Well, I give the same respect to my sister, the one that you follow, correct?
Do not bring our pure gods into this nonsense. You are foul and altogether evil. State your point so we may reject it outright. Creature.
Dawnfather, I see. My brother.
By the way, she's not your fucking sister. You know that as well as I do.
Oh, yes, she is. And he kind of like just sits down.
We are not in your realm of torment, and we are not your toys to play with, creature. State your business as Crow has requested.
The chains of fate that bind you are unbreakable. For I am the forger of those chains. Your struggles are merely just entertainment to me. But I had a certain visitor into my hells, and he made a certain deal. You know him as Vecna or something.
We are aware.
Luther looks down in shame.
Akazi looks up and tries to make eye contact with Colleen.
Colleen has not taken her eyes off of Asmodeus.
I'm going to show you what he looks like. So,
Dorian looks terrified.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh, he's sexy. No.
That's why Colleen won't take her eyes off him.
Quick, look.
And he just says, he just goes,
he's sexy for real.
The sexiest.
It's not always that God asks mortals for a favor. See, in the hells, deals are deals. But if I can perhaps get someone else to do the dirty deed for me, it's different.
Do you have a point, creature?
I'm just saying, why fight each other when we can work? Not work for each other.
Bless you.
You can get something that I want, and I can give you anything that you want.
There'll be no deal with you, foul, evil creature. Be gone.
I can give you, and he kind of like puts his hand up, and you see like on the table itself, you see like a platter, and you can literally see Tattoo Jabbar's head, just completely severed and blooded. I can get you a bit quicker.
Because you think quickly. He will promise you everything, he will give you nothing.
He snarls his teeth. You promise ahead that I was going to take before you interrupted us. What is this?
No, little child. I saved your lives because blindly you are rushing into a trap. Now, if you just want to go and die, meaninglessly deaths and crying that the things that you could have done was not be done, go ahead, I don't mind. Or
why should
I can send you somewhere else and you can complete your task still, but you need to get me something.
Send us to the trap. We will deal with it. Won't we? I look at everybody.
What do you need, Asmodeus?
Colleen.
He took Fomori, and you want to do a deal. You want to entertain this.
I didn't take Fomori. He's right here, and he kind of like puts a whip out, and you see at the end of the whip that Fomori is being like dog tired to like a whip, lying on the ground.
Is not Fomori. That is your pet.
No.
The one you corrupted.
No. That is Fomori, and that is the sad fact about it. Would you want him back? I can do that as well.
That is our fate. You show us. If
and
he
kind of pulls it back, and Fomori disappears.
Colleen will stand up as he disappears.
I can offer a lot, and I'm not.
Do nothing.
Contracts. I will write up a contract.
No.
He kind of goes like this.
Send us on, Asmodeus. We will have no deal. I know how you work. It's deal or no deal with you. We say.
You know how I work, Crow. interesting that didn't your so-called god get into power? I wonder how she done that. I wonder if she did the deal, did she? It's crazy that I'm getting such a bad rep when I help so many people get their fate.
We'll get her own fate.
I am just a businessman, and I'm just looking for a certain item.
Yes, exactly, businessman. We say no deal. Move us on now, please.
Okay, and he clips his fingers. Crow, you have now vanished.
Yep.
Who else does not want to do business?
Can you give us Vecna right now?
Lakazi says no deal.
Clips his fingers, so Lakazi is gone. I would just lads, just to let you know, I please don't interrupt anything that's gonna happen. I know you won't, but I'm just letting you, just please. If I say you've removed from this conversation, even if anything he says, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thank you. No, I know he's won, but I just want to reiterate. He kind of stands up and kind of walks over to the table. I can't actually. He is contract bound with another devil.
Which one?
Obviously, I'm going to have to give you the information because you won't talk to me otherwise, correct?
Is it Dispater?
Correct.
No, despite that little shit is dead.
Peter's dead? An archdevil dead?
Yes. So, let's just say the hells haven't been running properly lately, and
I'll sit back down
to whip it back into shape. Zariel is also missing, and I want her back. And I know of a certain item that could get her back. And he kind of puts his hands up like this and makes it. And you see the Cubit Gate.
I recognize this, obviously.
This is an item that your party had, and I just want it. All I'm looking for is my commander back, running disc from the Blood War. If the demons, you look at me strangely, Luther. If the demons win, and then they all start coming down to the lower hells, and I don't want to be fighting demons.
It's all you're good for. Fever fighting evil is how it
No,
should be.
we're
You're
also
beasts.
good. We're also good on harvesting souls, which is also has been stopped from your plane lately.
I look at Colleen and I say, his words are honeyed iron. They may seem like they can be forged to what you want, but they will burn you and encase you, and you will be trapped. You must turn towards the light of the Dawnfather right now, not towards this. Please.
The Dawnfather. You don't think he has done wrong in his life?
He seeks the path of righteousness and justice, and he guides and protects
Yes, but
us
he
all.
seeks his. But is the path always correct, Luther?
Always. For the
Do you ever
intelligence is
question?
all that matters.
Do you ever question your god, Luther?
Never.
That is a problem.
It is not. And your honeyed lies will not shake my feet.
I'm not telling you. What lies am I telling you, Luther?
All of them are lies.
I'm just saying, Luther.
You could not have a conversation based on truth if your very existence depended upon it. You are a
Luther,
liar.
I admire your unwavering faith in the Dawnfather. I truly do. It's a powerful force in your life. While faith can be a guiding light, sometimes it's worth to consider questioning and seeking understanding. Maybe you get a deeper and more better feel for your god.
By helping Asmodeus the Foul.
I am his brother.
We all have mistakes. Like I just said, even the Dawnfather has his.
But what is the point if you are just going straight to your death, Luther?
I would rather die 1,000 times.
And do nothing with your life?
I have done everything with my life, for I
What
have
have
lived
you
in this
done?
light and love. I
What
have
have you
done
done?
everything. I have spread joy to these lands. I have helped those less fortunate than me.
Yes.
I have defended the weak and the
But-
innocent. I have
Yes,
raised
and
villages. I have birthed the children.
how many will die now because of Akazi's rage? How many you could have saved? Hundreds of thousands. The continent you could have saved. The last hope of Taldore. And you are blindly going in for a man's wife. One person versus a continent. You think that's fair?
I do. I
Okay.
really do.
Good luck then, my friend.
We've just destroyed an ancient red dragon. We can do anything we set our minds to. And if that means
Imagine.
journeying into the hells and putting a holy bullet through your foul heart after we're all done at this and helping our friend come back ourselves, then the
There is
Dawnfather will show away.
He kind of puts his hands up and just like that, and you also despair. Right there.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he goes, there is no talking to a man blind by fate. There's no reasoning with them. They just hopefully blindly just go for it. And the worst thing is, he's insecure in himself. Because one day the Dawnfather won't help him. And he will be left on his own. Now, if you just want to die, like the rest of your friends, who inevitably will die the minute this conversation is over, be my guest. Or can we have a conversation and maybe strike a deal? Rikva, what would you like?
Rikva is honestly, she is, she's going to think about it for a second, and then she's going to be like, I am willing to hear what you have to say. And she looks at Colleen and Dorian.
He kind of like sits around the table and he sits down and he actually starts to eat a bit of the food and drink a bit of the wine.
Rikva's going to do the same then, because she just thinks it's custom. She'll just like pick up it.
He does eat, he's drink wine. I can tell you, Rikva, why you were left with Tasha. And I can also tell you why you were touched by my brother, the Dawnfather. Now, is that evil?
She kind of looks at Colleen and Dorian. No.
Dorian, me telling you about your mother and how to get her, and you just giving me a magical item. Is that really evil?
I'd say Dorian was looking at the ground this whole time. He's just going to look up at him now, and there's proper terror on his face when he's looking at Colleen and Rikva, overwhelmed by you come face to face with an actual god. He's just a bit starstruck. He's not going to answer.
Colleen, I'm looking for someone, and all your life you've been looking for someone. You found that someone and it was rudely taken away from you. I can give it back. All I'm asking is for an item.
Your intentions with the Cube of Gate.
I want
merely
Zariel.
Are they merely to bring order to the hills? Your order.
I want Zariel back.
Where is she?
If I could find her, I would.
Sorry, out of character, Dave. Who's Ariel? I'm sorry.
Zariel is the Archduchess of Avernus. She is the main general in the Blood War that is constantly raging between the devils and demons on Disc. So it's like the first level of battle, but it's constantly fighting, always.
Okay.
But because the general is now gone,
that's
the demons are starting to come, and then he's in the 9th layer, so he will eventually. It's more of a nuisance for him. Like, he will be able to obviously defend, but he's just like, he'd rather just get fucking Zariel to do his dirty work for him. And this is why the only reason he's giving his any kind of notion of a deal.
Okay.
Do you have any idea who it would be who would take Zariel?
Colleen, do you think me stupid?
I merely.
Then don't be asking me them types of questions. Do you think I haven't gone down through every avenue I possibly could? Do you not think this is not like I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart? I'm trying to make you the heroes that you're supposed to be. All I'm asking is for a magical item. I'll give you back for Mori. I'll even let him walk on you right now until you get the magical item. I will set his soul free if you give me the magical item.
Oh my god, Happy.
And he kind of just like goes, and he kind of saves it up, and he kind of puts a contract onto the table.
You wish for the Cube of Gate to find Zariel to bring order to the hills. This is your intention. This is what you want.
This is what I want.
Insight check. I know this is going to be very hard.
Go ahead.
12.
He kind of goes.
He's a sexy devil.
He kind of goes like that. He's at the fire, and you see the fire kind of makes the contract itself.
So just to be clear, in this contract, it is Lakazi's enemy, Fomori.
Well, that's if you want to add Lakazi's stuff into it.
No, Lakazi would not want any of his matters in the hands of a devil. No offense.
Yeah, that makes sense, Colleen. But then will we all be split up if this man is not dead?
Would you please reunite us all once this is dealt with? This is done.
Well, obviously, you will need to do it as it. You are not competent to not do it on your own.
No, but
I've been watching you.
Are they not going to a trap?
No, they are, let's say, in limbo.
Okay.
And you just see there a written contract for Mori's soul. If you'd like me to read it out for you, I can read it out for you.
Could I read it out, please?
I'll send shit.
I can read it on here.
Oh, can you read it there? Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it on here.
Yeah,
so Infernal Contract, the Pact of Fomori's Release. This contract is entered into between the party of adventurers and Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells. Clause 1, Party's Obligation. In consideration of Asmodeus granting the party the safe release of Fomori, the party agrees to fulfill the following obligations. The party shall perform one task, chosen and specified by Asmodeus without question or hesitation. The party shall keep the existence and nature of this contract strictly confidential, divulging it to no one under any circumstance. The party shall surrender a portion of their souls to be determined by Asmodeus as collateral for the completion of the task. This soul fragment will remain in Asmodeus' possession until the task is accomplished. Clause 2, Fomori's Release. Upon successful completion of the task assigned by Asmodeus, Fomori will be released from the infernal plane. The release shall be immediate and unconditional. Clause 4, skipping 3. Consequences of breach. Any breach of this contract by the party shall result in the immediate forfeiture of the souls offered as collateral. Asmodeus reserves the rights to take further punitive actions, including but not limited to the infliction of suffering, curses, or the pursuit of vengeance. Clause 5, Governing Law. This contract shall be governed by the laws of the Nine Hells and shall be enforced by the infernal authorities and agents of Asmodeus. By signing this contract, the party acknowledges their understanding of the terms and conditions herein and will willingly agrees to abide by them. And it has signature.
And you need at least 2 signatures from 2 members of the party.
Rickfa's going to stand up and she's going to say, I'm sorry, but I do not know this man. And
yes, I can also add your things into it. That's just for Colleen. If you'd like me to add more into it, I can add more into it. Discretion, depending on what you're asking, I might ask for a little bit more. So be careful what you ask for.
Might I ask for an amendment for the release of Fomori directly into our care? From the release from the Inferno Plane into our care, and that not only he is released, but his entire lineage.
You see Asmund sits back. But what's in return?
For Zariel.
So
your general of awareness for a family.
Okay, so you will not get me the Cubic Gate, but Zariel herself, and you will collect her for me. Is that what you're offering?
The Cube of Gate is what you would require.
No. You said Zariel just there.
No, I'm genuinely me. I'm confused, Happy.
He's saying you're basically saying you want Zariel. Now he's saying, you're offering that you're going to go get Zariel and not the Cubic Gate.
No, sorry, I got confused there. I got really confused about what he's wanting. Okay, so I wouldn't say that. I would say the Cubic Gate.
At the moment, he's only offering the Cubic Gate for Maury's yoke and the information on Rifra Dorian as well. That's what the offer is now. But if you're asking for Maury's whole lineage, it's not just going to go for a fucking Cubic Gate.
Yeah, just before this goes any further, Rickfat is going to say, I am sorry, but that information is not worth my soul, and I do not know that man.
No. It's not your soul, Rickfat. I'm holding on to it for collateral, just in case you don't do the task.
She's just got it. Rickfat's panicking, and she's like, I'm out. Please send me away.
No problem. He kind of puts his hand up on this is best. Enjoy the food. You see the Rick, you go like that, and you're actually sitting in a room with just like food and you get this yolk. With no one else around you.
Panic eating.
Nice lady. So, then there was 2. Crazy, because if you don't sign this, these are all dead anyway. And I'll be seeing you soon. He kind of giggles. Would you like to talk to someone else?
What do you mean?
Asmodeus kind of disappears. Clock, can you do me a favor and play for Marty?
Oh god, hell.
You see from Marty in the chair where Asmodeus sits.
Where am I?
Sorry, I'm crying now. Colleen is not crying, I'm crying.
It's been so long since I felt nothing but fire.
Is that you, Fomori, or is that Asmodeus feigning to be you?
Colleen, is that really you? This has
Fomori
to be some trick.
Fomori doesn't know what I look like now because I've changed.
Tits are huge, Colleen.
He knows your friend.
We'll pull some, Colleen.
Jesus.
He 100% knows your face.
This is another cruel trick.
Design.
It can't
Fomori.
be you, Colleen. There's no way he would release me. There's no way he would let me gaze upon you again.
I'm going to look down at the table at the contract. I was
See over
always
your
going
shoulder.
to try and see you. I was
Over your
always going
shoulder.
to look for you.
Over your shoulder, and you can have everything you want. Just sign.
I'm going to free you, Fomori.
I mean,
Because if it were not for me, you would not be in this situation.
He clips his fingers, and Fomori disappears. Am I that evil? Giving you closure like this? Letting you talk to him? What other god would let you talk to him?
I do not have much dealings with gods.
We're not all that bad. And he kind of sits down.
If I were to ask for his entire lineage to be free from you, what else would you require?
Colleen, you're asking for a bit too much. But
Then perhaps it is something that I can look at down the road.
But I wouldn't mind a soul instead of a soul.
A soul instead of a soul.
Yes, like a trade. And you have a great place, actually. There's a lovely orphanage where you are. Maybe if you give me the children, I will give you the lineage.
Helene will sit and straighten her back. Absolutely not.
Things in life aren't free, my daughter. The deal you have on the table is a very good deal.
Do you
I'm
have
offering
any
you
idea where
a
the
soul.
Cube of Gate
I'm
was
offering you a
last?
soul for an item. I'm being very generous.
Do you have any idea where the Cube of Gate was last?
Oh, let me just spice this up a little bit more then. And he sits back down. A certain gentleman has it. That's well known to you. Still alive. I think his name goes by,
John?
no, Maximilian.
Helene's face is going to be like burning rage.
Him and his gang of thugs have it. Called in the Black and... What's that the other one called? Buck or something?
I sign it.
Mr. Silkane! Would you like to sign?
I have no idea who this Fomori is.
This is very true. This is very true. But I will tell you one thing, Dorian. He is now giving you his group a better chance than it's ever have. With Fomori by your side, the fight against Vecna will be a lot stronger.
And the trap that you say my friends are about to walk into, they will be spared from that? Or are we doomed to die as soon as we sign this?
Well, that would be a horrible contract from my side. Wouldn't it? Imagine me sending you off to use a death straight away. No, because Colleen signed it, your friends will live. Well, a few of them will. Because this contract needs 2 people to sign it.
I'm gonna have to roll for it, lads.
Yeah, I will, and this will... okay, no, I'm not gonna say.
What is it, 1 to 10? I don't sign it. 11 to 20, I do sign it.
Whatever you want, Brodsky. It's up to yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. He doesn't sign it. This is just too much for me, Colleen. It's too much to put at stake.
I would not ask this of you, Dorian. This is my own selfish endeavor.
That's very sad, Mr. Silkane. And he kind of just clips his fingers. Lob, can me and you go into a separate call?
For
Do you want us all? Do you want us all to leave?
Yeah, I have to pee anyway.
Okay, cool.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is and just wave when we come back, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For stream, they'll have to... I'll just take my headphones off because they can...
Yeah.
just wave at me.
He sits up.
You bastard, hold on. I knew you were gonna do this.
Hold on to them. He sits up on the table and says, I want what I want, and your friends are not giving it to me, Colin. You've signed it, but I can't rely on just your soul. Now, because his soul belongs to me, do you put anything up on the line for Fomori, Colin?
I'm not sure. Jess doesn't quite understand what you mean.
Or like, would you put the world up online for? Would you put everything up for him?
It is because of me that he lost his life and he is now where he is.
Do you think he deserves?
You're cutting out.
Think he deserves a second chance?
Absolutely.
Well, there's not only just one soul in that. He looks at you, that body of yours.
Oh shit. Okay.
You still have the Lady Rain. You can offer her soul up as a sign, participant.
If I were to sign as both myself as Colleen and as Lady Rain, forfeit both of our souls.
Well,
once upon completion, would I still be as I am right now? Would I still be this version of me upon completion, or would I lose a part of myself?
No. Why would you leave the job?
You're cutting out a lot, Happy.
How am I cutting out? I don't understand how am I cutting out. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I don't understand.
Sometimes it's usually when you're saying something important.
I don't understand why you would think that anything else would happen to you. I get a bad rep. My contracts are my contracts.
My apologies. I reiterate my earlier point that I do not have much dealings with gods. Yeah, on either alignment.
How's this sound? Sign as the lady, her soul. I'll give you Fomori now, and your friends won't all die. But his soul will still be mine until the completion.
There are no, this is me to suggest there's no terms and conditions, there's no hidden upside down writing on the bottom of the paper, no.
You want to inspect the paper?
No, that's fine.
You don't understand,
okay. No, go on, I'll inspect the paper, I'll pick it up and I'll read it again as Colleen.
Roll me an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's a piece of paper, you read it out. Says exactly what it says on the tin.
I sign it as both.
Yeah, you're perfect. Now, there's no time limit, but if you happen to die, Colleen, I will make sure that you rot in hell, and you will never see Fomori.
A deal's a deal.
He puts his hand out. Shake.
Put my hand out and shake his hand.
Shakes.
Oh, fuck.
We good?
We Gucci. Okay.
I took that opportunity to get a snack.
Just waiting for Daryl. Still hasn't seen us. Daryl! And obviously for Jenny to come back as well.
Must have been tough.
Why does it feel like I've just done that?
That's because D&D, baby.
That's how it feels. It's called being a good role player.
Thank you. Well, that's a high compliment. Thank you.
Right, he's all weirdly get this embrace. The thing you notice first is, Crow, that both your arms are lifted up as there is someone linking you.
Yeah.
As you're staring into Boris's face. As you are, what can only be forced to catch you is the sweltering heat around you. Likazi, I'm sorry, I know you're here. I apologize, but I knew wait.
I'm good.
You see, the first thing is the heat. Now, Luther, it gets you. Yous are Sandy Beach, Likazi. You are about a mile away from home. You are a good bit out.
I recognize the beach.
You recognize the beach.
Likazi, knowing that there's probably a full conversation that needs to be happening or whatever, but he was counting a clock. He starts running towards the dragon.
Where are the others? Likazi,
he's all there. Everyone's there. Oh. That's why I say he's linked and he's looking at Boris. Boris
is there, analyzes on me, and then the rest of us.
And then you just see, Boris just goes, thank God I control that. Someone's trying to interfere.
Asmodeus hijacked us.
Sorry, what?
We just had a conversation with him.
He just never left my sight. I hold it on.
It's Asmodeus, Boris.
But I never let. You can only see Boris kind of step back, and he's like, I never let go.
He's a god. He attempted to make deals. I look around.
Dawn, Father, guide me and bless me for what I'm about to do. Do I have a shield back? I draw 2 pistols and aim one at Colleen and one at Dorian.
Why? Can I ask you why?
Yeah, why?
Because I want to know, did they make a deal?
Well, Daryl, I just let you know, Crow went and then you went. So why is Rick and Likazi not getting a gun pointed at them?
I went before.
Likazi went before me, and I've only got 2 arms.
It was
as soon as Crow said it, I said no deal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I so Rick.
I just want to make sure that's it's correct. This is not correct.
Yeah. So while I point the guns at them, I was literally just about to say to Rickfa, "What did you do?"
I say, I didn't make a deal.
You see that
inside checker, can I?
Yeah, you see that the girl jumps in front of Rickfa as in like a protection. Eliza does. Roll insight.
Can I insight? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that as well.
25.
Nice.
25. Go ahead, Rickfa.
Yeah, no, I
Sorry.
didn't. I didn't make a deal.
I look then to Colin or Dorian. Colin first, and I say the same thing. What did you do?
I did what I had to.
He offered you him, didn't he?
As he says that, I'm going to look around.
As you say that, you see behind a certain being walking towards the group. Fomori starts to walk towards the group.
And I look at you, Dorian. Say the same thing. And you.
I couldn't do it. I don't know who this Fomori is.
I bamf out my scythe and hold it for Mori.
Fomori would genuinely go like this. And that is where I'm going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Because... Clock, you have a huge decision right now. You can either play Dorian or go back to playing Fomori if the party accepts you. But Fomori is there to be playable again. I want you to have a good think about it first before we go into more roleplay about it. And I don't really want to be like, are you playing two different characters? You can pick whoever yoke, and then I will play the other person as an NPC. Okay, because I don't want to be like, because I don't know how Fomori would really react. Well, I have an idea, but it's your character, and I kind of think it'd be nice for you to think of what he would say in these moments. Yeah, intense session.
That is for sure.
Okay, please gonna play Fomori.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. It's up to yourself. It's gonna be a hard decision, and I don't want it just to be on the whim of tonight. I didn't think this bit of this session was supposed to happen a little bit later. A lot of things was rapidly speeded up. Crowd genius with the remove course and stuff like that.
Incredible.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I feel like it naturally just happened, which is I love fucking D&D because things like this you just can't plan for shit like this.
Yeah.
Thank God, because 3.5 days. Oh,
Yes.
Well,
Jesus.
Yeah. I literally think I've got through the first like 3 paragraphs of what I wanted to do today, and then there's like so much more. It's just like I just didn't. This was at the end, so I had to skip to that. So there's like a lot still. Yeah. There's next session is Fomori back and showdown in Marquette between Lakazi and Tattoo Jabbar.
Yep.
It's gonna be epic.
And did Colleen just save the party's life?
That's not
Don't
how
worry,
it is, it?
Tattoo will be dead before you guys are finished your conversation on the beach.
we'll get there and Lakazi will just be like all foam and fur, like
Yeah.
Severed head in his teeth.
Just
Shaking it like a
on all fours.
yeah.
His ass is like miles in the air above him.
I usually keep it to half. 50 minutes is alright. We'll keep that. Yeah. It went a lot better than I thought it was going to go.